Hello my lovelies, Robbie here from Kickback Garage. Right, I'm releasing this video probably a week or two after I've come with the sledgehammer review. The reason why that has been postponed slightly is because I was really unfortunate. I took this for a test ride yesterday, the day I've finished building it, the day after the day I started it up, doesn't matter. And I blew my drive side oil seal. More on that after the intro. Thing is, I'm not trying to blame anyone. I had this happen myself when I built John's TV 175. And the thing is with these Vuitton seals, if you're very unlucky and you catch the lip or something like that, or they go in a little bit skew width, then you can risk the lip from splitting, or yeah, you can. That's what happened with John's, at least. I'm not sure what's happened with this one, but the funny thing about it is you can split the lip, but when you do the pressure test, it still holds pressure. And it held pressure both for me and for Rimini. But I actually felt it when it went pop. And but what I want to do in this video, it means more content, really. So I don't mind. And the good thing about the Casa case, so if you have got an engine built on a Casa case, be it RB, Quattrini, whatever, or even SST, SSR, or the sledgehammer, then I'm going to show you how you change the drive side oil seal. Now, obviously on a standard scooter, that means crankshaft out, head off, you know, electrics out, everything. It's like full, it's actually total top end rebuild. But on this puppy, it's just a case of taking off the side case. But first, what I want to do is show you how you can find out if you have a drive side oil leak. Doesn't matter the scooter. It could be a Vespa as well. When I go on rallies, I see people blowing white smoke all over the place. White smoke smells like cat piss. Not good. I'm going to fire this up and I'm going to show you. Funny thing is, I've actually never felt one pop before, but it was a definite change in how the throttle response was. Now, the first thing you can do if you suspect you have an oil leak is take out your plug. Have a look at that. If it's full of like black, blotchy, black spots and stuff like that, then that is, I'm afraid, that is a drive side oil seal. Another thing you notice actually straight away is you get this like billowing white smoke where it smells awful. It smells like cat wee. And another thing you can do to check if you've got an air leak on the drive side oil seal is if you warm your scooter up, drain out the oil while it's running, the revs should rise. My problem being that I run with MTL oil, and that burns quite lean compared to your ST90, the Riverence. But you will see that it is quite a big puff of cloudy white smoke that comes out of this thing. If you go back to the, where are you? If you go back to the video where I fired this up for the first time, you will hear me say, I love the smell of two-stroke, because it definitely wasn't bust when I first fired it up, because I had that nice castrol smell, and now I don't. Seriously, it smells like shit. It might be hard to see at this angle. I'll turn her. I wish we had smelly vision. That it's not blue two-stroke smoke. And as she warms up, it gets worse. It smells absolutely awful. So what I'm going to do now is drain the oil while it's running. I'll fire up again. There you go. Can you see that? Ah! Nah, it's not speeding up, so that was a terrible demonstration, but I can see that I've actually got petrol in the oil. It's really runny compared to when I put it in there. I can smell it too. What I was hoping to be able to demonstrate was when the oil is run out, then the smoke will be less white. But I don't think I want to risk my gearbox running in nothing, to be honest. And it's not really showing any signs of clearing up. Yeah, when I took off the side case, and there's even more. I mean, I've probably got a litre, a litre and a half of fluid in there. So it's definitely been, yeah, you can smell it. But I keep reassuring myself that this job was worth it, but I know it is. Right, so I used 25 minutes to get this far. Reason being, I think I faffed around probably 5 minutes just trying to get the exhaust off. There's probably some kind of smart tricks to get that off. I just haven't sussed it yet. Right, so what I need to do, first off, 6mm, is remove... They definitely tighten those down with Loctite. And it's so closely clutched, I don't really want to lose my skin on my knuckles. I need to just loosen this. Oh my goodness, that's definitely not going anywhere. Oh, damn. Oh, there she goes. Loose, loosey. Ideally, I'd like to have a long 6mm on a ratchet. Boink. I actually bought one when I built the SSR. How long does it have to be? Why? Where is that? When I couldn't find that tool. I couldn't find the tool. So I'm going to have to use this. Nice thing about these Casa clutches is you don't have to split them to hold them. But it is a good idea. Obviously, you can use this when the plates are out as well. But you can use it with the plates in. Little trick. If you haven't got long bolts somewhere, then which way is that going to go? It's going to go that way. So what I'm going to do is just put a nut here so I don't wreck the threads. Like that. Are you with me? And then what I'm going to have to do is put this in here. I hope they haven't used the same Loctite. I'll never be able to get this off. Actually, I did this once at the side of the road in Sweden and at a garage. Not the side of the road, I did it at a garage, but in like sort of a standard garage. But they did have a local farmer that had some tools in the workshop. And I actually didn't have a hex wrench with me. What they did have though was, I think we used an electric drill or something. But I got it off. And I was ready to carry on to Sweden. Oh, that's really tight. Oh, they use some super strength Loctite on these things. Right, we're on crit cam again. I actually ended up having to use this special tool from Casa to hold the sleeve there. Because once I'd taken out that, then I had a tool that was long enough to be able to loosen it. Yeah. So now I just have to. I actually used a little bit more time on this than I wanted to. Isn't that the case always on these things? Answers on a postcard. But still, I have now used 47 minutes and I'm already at the seal. Can't really see any damage on the seal, but that's really against the point, isn't it? Let's have a look. I have to take you on a little bit of a merry-go-round because I've got that Triumph on my bench still. I can't get in here. But the point now is that seal there. That's these. I've got loads of them. I found another 3 actually on my scooter, so I'm not going to go empty for those anytime soon. But if you've got the right tools and that Loctite isn't that hard, you can actually whip these off pretty quick. I have done it, but I use normal blue Loctite. Should really suffice. But the point is now that this can be a little bit fiddly, but I use one of these picks. Hello, and just pull it out. There you go. Oh, it really stinks of petrol in here. Right, so you do need a special tool for this job, and I have. That's another telltale sign. If you look on the back side of the seal, you have burnt gearbox oil. I'm still just trying to justify this. It's not that much job though, it's not that much work. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that seal there, I'm going to put all these seals in a safe place, 2 of them on my scooter. This tool I always have with me on the scooter. I had to go out to the scooter to find that, and my other tools as well for this job. Because, like I said, I have done this in an emergency. You can do this easily at a rally if there's someone that's if you've just got a place to be under a roof. What I do with these, I just like use some fresh gearbox oil and pop it in there. It's a bit cold. If it's really cold, pop it in your mouth. Nothing like chemicals. I'm obviously lying, I fit them with 2-stroke oil. Of course I do. I almost thought that I'd use the old one. Right, so this can be a little bit tricky, but a little bit tricky. This is where it's easy to bugger up. So I want to press it in, but I want to make sure that I turn it a little bit while I'm pressing it in, because I want that inner lip. There you go, that went straight on though. I want that, I want that inner lip. Make sure that that's not catching on anything. Oh, come on. That's entered, that is. That actually went over that lip quite nicely. I wonder if they changed the design on the crankshaft slightly. That was nice. It was easy. That's a new seal fit. Easy peasy. You are kidding me. I forgot to put that on. There she is, done and dusted. The time is 10 to 10. That means I was out here in the garage about 1:45. So it's, with talking and everything, I've used 2 hours and 10 minutes. And that's actually not bad going. If they hadn't used that super strong Loctite on the Cush drive Allen key, I would have been able to use the quick release mechanism to take off take off that, and then it's a lot easier to mount as well, because the spring stays intact, so you don't have to fiddle around with that top hat to make sure that's in situ when you're putting it back together again. I have not pressure tested it. I could have done that. Can't be arsed. I'm pretty sure that I've got that sussed, and because it's so late, I'm not going to fire it up. But if you have watched the videos, I hope at least that I have already made a video of this out on the road by the time this video comes out, and you will know that I had sorted it at least, or maybe not. We'll see. But anyway, the thing to consider here, yeah, 2 hours, 10 minutes, it's an evening in the week. And if you had an original case, it's a lot more work, because you do have to take the engine out of the scooter. That is half an hour's job. You do have to remove the flywheel, the stator, the mag house, the cylinder head, the cylinder, the piston, take out your crankshaft, take out the seal plate and seal, and then do it all, button it all up again. And as well as having to do that, you will have to seal the cylinder again, and maybe do a leak down test. It's a lot more work. We're talking 7 or 8 hours compared to 2 hours fumbling around in the dark. The reason why I use most time on this is actually the exhaust. I haven't quite sussed out how to fit that properly. I'm struggling a little bit with the exhaust, so that's what I use most time on. But otherwise, this should be job done. And like I said, hopefully you've already seen this running on the road. I wish I could see future me now to see if I actually got the job right the first time. Anyway, I will love you and leave you. Don't forget, if you don't subscribe, do that. You're not allowed to watch without subscribing. Give me the old thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, you can buy merch. You can buy me coffee, and you can, oh yes, of course, you can be a member of the channel. And it's not a lot of money. I think, is it a couple of quid a month or something like that, and you get early access to videos like this, which will go out a lot earlier for the members. Right, let me leave you. Ta-ra!